It's a good place to be, beautiful. Don't gotta worry about traffic, ignorant people.
See that right there?
Yeah. That's the dream, bro.
In the remote northern British Columbia Alpine, 3 men and 3 machines are crawling towards Shangri-La for jade miners.
Okay, let's boogie for another hour and check things out and go from there.
I've never walked a piece of equipment more than 500 yards or a click. Never, ever. In a machine that does 1 kilometer an hour at the best.
Claudia's crew is trying to get to their mining site called Wolverine, high in British Columbia's jade fields, home to 75% of the world's nephrite jade. But making it to Wolverine with heavy equipment is no easy feat.
5 hours, 6 hours into the trip. One issue that's concerning us, loose sleeping quarters on the back here. Trailer shifted a little bit.
Worst case scenario, this thing's laying on its side in the shrubs. And we're sleeping on the deck or on the wall. Foamies.
MacGyver 101 right there.
That was a TV show?
You did have an influence.
MacGyver?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You weren't born yet. I was not born.
You have to be a MacGyver to be in Jade City.
But MacGyver himself would have a tough time moving equipment to Wolverine. From the trailhead off the highway, it's a 120-kilometer dirt road that climbs from Valley Lake to High Alpine. The biggest obstacle will come halfway with the steadily rising Turnagain River. Depending on weather and machinery breakdowns, the trek through mud, rocks, ruts,
Climb.
and high water can take anywhere from 4 to 14 days.
And away we go, into new mosquito territory.
I can literally watch worms make their way through this dirt faster than me.
Roger.
As they push further into the Alpine, the road gets worse, testing man and machine.
Oh, Betty doesn't like the downhills. It's jostling this old trailer we've got there full of our diesel.
We got a lot fixed ahead of us. I don't even want to do the math in my head. I just want to get there.
This looks like a great spot.
6 hours and 13 kilometers in, the crew calls it a day.
Shut her down for the night.
Man, the city feels awesome.
Sweet home.
Enough for one day.
Hey, mosquitoes.
Planning for this journey started much earlier in the year, on the other side of the world.
That's scary.
Those are army uniform.
Oh, I am not going on the wall looking like this.
Robin and Claudia were with their partner Alan to meet with the investors in China.
What is this symbol? Looks like a little man right here, Alan.
No, this is a Chinese word. This is gold.
G-O-L-D?
Of course.
I pick one word in this whole wall, and it's the word for gold?
Yeah.
That's got to be a sign.
After seeing a few sites, they had a crucial meeting with the money men to drum up interest in their mining projects, including the untouched Wolverine claim.
So we're going to decide which areas to mine in, how much money to spend in each mine site, and exactly what's going to be expected. It'll come down to the money right away.
And first, I'd like to review all the financial figure.
The biggest problem with doing a budget for Wolverine is that we have to take everything in on the dirt, and everything breaks down and has to be replaced by the time it gets there. Because it takes a week just to get the equipment in, and then to fix everything, get it ready to go. Approximately $1.5 million to do Wolverine.
对吧? Yeah.
We agree.
They want to have some sellable jade. So now the push is on to get it this year.
The investors are hungry for more of what the Chinese call the Stone of Heaven. They showed Claudia and Robin what they did with last year's Jade City Jade.
This is from our Dennis claim.
I couldn't believe how gorgeous the carvings were. They were amazing.
This is one from Jade City.
No.
Yeah, that's our stuff. Take it out.
Seeing products finished out of our jade, that's pretty special. We know that there's some really gorgeous stuff on our site. We want to go, we want to see it.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
The investors were hooked too. They bankrolled the Bunces, and Claudia's dream for Wolverine became real.
Good morning.
Just woke up, we got a really good night's sleep, oatmealed up, coffeeed up. We're just getting ready to head out. This is our first day. We left last night and spent 6 hours on the trail, and now we're gonna try and put in a full day. And
Today, they hope to make it to the Turnagain River, the fast-flowing waterway that marks the halfway point to Wolverine. The trip is a big test for 19-year-old Josh.
20 years before I was ever even born, my grandpa was out here pounding down this road trying to get Jade out of here. So I had always seen photos, heard stories of how intense this road is, but I've never actually been on it. Every rock in the road you feel in your back, because there's no suspension. Like, there's no such, not that I'm running on metal pads. For my dad to give me the responsibility and getting that piece of equipment was just huge, absolutely, because there's a lot of factors, and it's a pretty nerve-wracking thing to undergo because I have to watch everything on that thing and prepare to take full responsibility if anything goes wrong.
Just a few kilometers into the day, and the road is already beating up the excavator.
I'm rolling along, like watching my pad in front of me, and all of a sudden, just noticed my track hanging off a little bit, so I came over and it's missing 2 bolts. There's no way I'll snap this, eh?
Yeah, don't fall on your ass.
Well, I can't control metal braking or not braking. It's a significant problem for sure. We can't run the track this loose, so now we're just trying to tighten the f*** out of it. We stripped a bolt. Yeah, we'll see how long it holds. It's holding, all good.
Okay, and we're off again after another minor delay. And we're not even to the shitty part of the road.
It's not just the excavator. The Bedford, with the trailer holding 3 diesel tanks, has got issues too.
Our bunkhouse here is protruding off the end of our truck. And we've got a big tall tidy tank in our trailer because we can puncture that pretty easily. Here we go for our first creek crossing. Okay, here we are on the other side. Right on.
The Bedford leads the way. It's faster than the other machines, but is far less stable.
That looks like our only path here. I'm definitely gonna get stuck. This is gonna be a little sketchy.
Having all our eggs in one basket strapped to the back of Bedford with R2 in the driver's seat, pretty crazy.
This is really slippy. Okay, here we go. This is quite a mud bog here. I'm trying not to fall into left side there. Transfer to the left if I can. Trying to avoid that big rut. Climb, climb, climb. Get out, get out. Okay, here we go. This is quite a mud bog here. Try not to fall into left side there.
On a muddy road to a remote Jade claim, R2 is trying to keep a Bedford truck and its trailer of diesel tanks upright.
Climb, climb. Get out, get out. There we go. We got the trailer out.
7 kilometers into their second day, and the road to Wolverine is quickly deteriorating.
That is greasy stuff. That was very low. Right on this stretch here, I'm gonna pull over.
The bunkhouse survives, But the fuel tank wasn't so lucky.
Oh yeah, that was rough, all right.
Holy sh!
It is now a 700-liter tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't puncture it.
The guys hope to make it across the fast-rising Turnagain River today, still another 30 kilometers down the road.
Fuel up, and then carry on.
All the way up to Claudia's remote jade mining claim.
Look at this. A wonderful sunny day in Beijing.
On a business trip to the smog-choked Chinese capital earlier in the year, Alan took Claudia and Robin to China's cultural and historic center, the 600-year-old Forbidden City.
See the animal on the corner?
Oh, the animals on the corner, yeah?
Yeah, that's the son of dragon.
9 sons of the dragon?
Yeah, I want Claudia and Robin to meet Jade expert. This is the Professor Song.
Hello, ni hao.
Yeah.
Professor Song Haiyang is the Forbidden City's resident jade authority and sees a bright future for Canadian jade.
What Professor Song told us is that Canadian jade is the best. It's #1.
And the professor had an amazing invitation for Claudia.
Professor Song told us that when we find great jade this year, that he'd be honored to have us have a show in the Forbidden City of our jade. That's pretty freaking amazing. I will dig till my hands bleed.
Back on the road to Wolverine, and 15 kilometers away from the Turnagain River,
But push it in.
Push it in, yeah, there you go.
the Jade City crew is elbow deep in machinery problems.
2 bolts broke, and this split right here, jam that thing in there, and it came up. Comes off and it gets wedged in there, like a can opener peels the metal on a couple of the other pads. So this has now turned into a little bit bigger of a problem. So we also have to pound the shit out of the pads, get them leveled out.
Yeah, you show them who gets in the buckwheat. Well, even if the track breaks right off, we can carry on. We'll try to make it last as long as we can.
Fixed for now, the excavator's wobbly track is about to face its toughest challenge, a stretch of road nicknamed Boulder Alley.
Well, we're in it now. We're arrived in Boulder Alley, and they weren't lying. There's boulders. It's rough. Trying to keep it rated PG here. I don't even want to think about what it's like sitting on one of those pieces of equipment. I'm thankful to have tires.
I seen some cat took a shortcut, so I thought I'd try it, and a little on the sketchy side.
In order to preserve the tracks, he is doing some bushwhacking.
Should have a chiropractor on standby at the end of this road.
Real pad eaters in here, like pointy rocks everywhere.
I think we're out of the worst of it, guys. It's some nice soft dirt here.
R2 and Guy have made it through. Now they wait for Josh in the excavator.
Wonderful little breeze. No mosquitoes.
But Boulder Alley has dished out a deadly pounding on the excavator's tracks.
So we made it through Boulder Alley and feel like we're killing it, like it's going really good right now. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, with tracks coming off and holy
Oh, we serviced the equipment, but we didn't do like 100% service.
We're figuring we're maybe halfway there.
Very frustrating. So now we got to order a new sprocket. Sprocket's worn right out, that's why it flipped off.
5 kilometers short of the surging Turnagain River and less than halfway to Wolverine, the crew's trek has been halted in the middle of nowhere.
nice place to break down. We are trapped out here together. We are. This
whole rock guard, this whole bracket here is supposed to be straight.
What?
The excavator's track has come off just short of the Turnagain River, the halfway marker to Wolverine.
Our biggest failure that could potentially happen has happened. The track's come off, so we're in trouble. This is big.
Hello, Jade City.
When they phoned and said the excavator's down, that was a big issue.
Okay, bye.
Welcome to my world.
Okay, so what are we doing now?
After a 24-hour delay, the crew gets a break. Robbins track down the parts they need and has them airlifted in.
New sprocket, rock guard, a bunch of new rollers, and we can repair it.
Okay.
Well,
You think this?
look at the whole
is
edge.
the reason why?
No, I think those are the reason why.
This track coming back on this machine is a golden opportunity for me to prove that I can get my hands in there and get it done. The only spot where we can really put weight on it's up here. Because this way we're lifting.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the job done and come home reigning champion. So when I look over my shoulder and see them rolling up, here come my parents to save the day and seize the moment. Total buzzkill.
We will figure it out. Hopefully we don't put the track on backwards.
I'm kind of clear there.
Kinda.
Use the short ones, Eddie.
Like this?
Robin's old school where you just shut up and listen. And Joshua's 19 where he knows everything.
Set her down.
Too heavy.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's really good. Or not.
Robin's taking charge, and Josh is pushing back.
What are you looking for?
This whole track? Watch your...
That's why I didn't, that's why I wasn't touching it. He was just gonna move back an inch. Why don't you?
Teenagers now, you can't tell them anything. I can't undo it. You need
there
to
you
get...
go. Now you can undo
will
it.
in a second.
That's what you needed to do from the very start. If I'm wrong, he's right. You can have the same thing on the top, or you can have it on the bottom. And
No, Joshua.
But even when I'm right, I'm wrong and he's right.
No, I need the other end of that chain.
What are you talking about? I got a bunch of slack here, and I need to grab that hook and pull it through underneath.
That hook comes to here.
Man, I wasn't hooking it. I was just asking for slack.
Doesn't matter what I say, it's wrong. Because I'm the parent. He doesn't take into fact that I am his boss.
That's because it's jammed up against there.
Joshua, we're not going up.
I know, I understand.
And he could end up unemployed if he doesn't want to listen.
Oh man, my old man.
Gotta get it up. Go up some more. There we go.
Nice.
Beauty.
Holy yeah.
We're gonna inch our way home, man. I did what?
The Jade City crew is stranded 55 kilometers out in the bush and trying to get a new track on their broken down excavator.
Yeah, it's sitting on the rail, on top of it.
It's almost all the way on.
That's it. No more pushing. It's on, Dad. The sprocket fell into the track. Hey, I'm almost ready to roll.
Okay, you can let her down now.
No real professionals would have had this done in an hour.
Well, good thing we're not calling ourselves real professionals.
Exactly.
I am down.
With the excavator repaired,
Okay, boss, let's go.
Let's rattle some more rocks.
the biggest challenge of the trip is just around the corner.
We're taking off. We're going to hit Turnagain River.
Crossing the swollen river this time of year will be tough.
When you're crossing it, unless it's really low, you're definitely not the boss. That river will take you. You have to be very careful.
A lot of water runoff coming down right now.
The last stop before the river is a small camp where locals have been quadding.
Traffic jam at the snowmobile cabin.
And they've just discovered firsthand how devastating the river can be.
3 out of 4 went down today. This is a victim of the Turnagain. This is what we're looking forward to.
And just the day before, 2 guys had flipped their quads over.
That one
The green one, the black one.
There was quads jacked up in trees, winched up there, draining out. They were ripping them apart, trying to get water out. There was some serious carnage.
That's that Turnagain River.
There's deep holes in there. You gotta be careful. You can get very wet.
We're going to the turn again. This is it, man. Hopefully she doesn't eat us up.
To help fend off the hungry river, Claudia and Robin asked the campers for assistance getting across.
That's the river. Looks like a lot of volume in it.
The Turnagain is running fast with runoff from melting snow.
If you don't keep on that path and sort of know where the rocks are, you're tipped over, you're going down the river, you're pulled under.
It is going to be exciting.
We're ready.
Thank you. Enjoy your dance.